This is one of those recipes that makes you feel like you really have your life together. You can call it salmon uncooked or salmon Wellington, but really it's just salmon wrapped in puff pastry with layers of creamy and cheesy spinach and lemony basmati rice. It's buttery, flaky, and way easier to make than it looks. I'm adding a layer of lemony herb basmati rice as the base to make it a complete meal, but you can totally skip this step and stick just with the creamy spinach. You will need about half a cup of uncooked rice, and I made more than I needed for other meals that I'm making for the week. And for the creamy spinach filling, we are going to start by chopping up a small white onion and saute it until it's nice and golden. Add 16 ounces of fresh spinach, which equals to about 2 small bags. You can swap it with frozen, it doesn't really make a big difference in my opinion. Crumble 3 ounces or half a cup of feta and grate some parmesan for an extra kick. Cook until feta starts to melt and get creamy, and then set everything aside to cool. Next, we'll be prepping our salmon. I got this beautiful wild salmon fillet with a super vibrant color. Here's where you have to make a choice to keep the skin on or not. Personally, it doesn't make a difference in my opinion. Skin softens up nicely when it bakes, but I will show an easy way to remove it. You want to place your fish over the cooling rack, skin side up, and pour boiling water over it. Skin slides off super easily in a matter of seconds. Then we are going to pat our salmon dry from any extra liquid and season with salt and pepper on both sides. We want to pack as much as flavor as we can, so we are going to make a quick marinade of melted butter and Dijon mustard. You can also add a bit of lemon juice and maple syrup. It will add a nice rich flavor to this dish. And now for the puff pastry, make sure it's fully defrosted according to the package instructions. And since the fish fillet was a bit long, I had to stretch it a bit. Add a layer of your cooked rice, salmon fillet, and spinach. Make sure both rice and spinach are fully cooled down before you do it. Otherwise, it will melt the dough and make it super sticky, and you don't want to ruin this. Then carefully cover it with the second puff pastry and gently press down and smooth out the top to avoid any air pockets. Don't worry about all the wrinkles around, those will get trimmed. And now for the most fun and creative part. Take a knife and lightly outline the shape of a fish. I made sure to include fins on both sides and the proper tail. Once you're happy with the shape, go ahead and cut it out. And then remove all of the excess dough around it. Use the knife to score around the tail, fins, and the head. This will help control how the pastry puffs up during baking. And don't forget to pinch the sides all around so nothing escapes. To make the eye, you can roll a little ball of dough. And when it comes to fish scale patterns, I like using a spoon, gently pressing to create the shapes. Then taking a tip of a knife to lightly trace over those lines. But don't cut all the way through, just enough to add the texture. And before we bake it, we're going to brush it with a beaten egg. It will add glossy golden finish. Make sure to get into all nooks and crannies, otherwise all the missed spots will show up at the end. Bake it at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. I'm super happy how gorgeous it turned out. It's golden, flaky, and buttery. Makes me feel bad to cut right into it. But look at all those layers: lemony herb basmati rice, flaky buttery salmon, and creamy cheesy spinach. I'm going straight for the head. It's super delicious. I hope you try it. And please don't forget to subscribe. I'm just starting out and I would appreciate any of your support.